Most mornings don't start with an alarm clock. They start with a crack in the ceiling and the sound of muffled voices. Parents, arguing about overdue notices and the math of survival. You learn very quickly to keep your eyes shut tight. You regulate your breathing and lie perfectly still, feigning sleep to avoid becoming another source of stress for the adults in the next room. In this household, silence is a physical safety mechanism. It is the most efficient way to navigate a day without adding to the pressure already weighing on the family. You check the bare kitchen, a leftover heel of bread, a dry tea bag, or just tap water. Your body registers the hunger, but you've learned to treat it as a background noise you can ignore. Getting ready means putting on the same clothes as yesterday. You sit by the door, scrubbing scuffs off your sneakers with your bare hands. You aren't trying to look stylish. You're trying to remain invisible. You strip away your own needs and your very presence before walking out the front door. Poverty creates a daily requirement to erase yourself before the world can even see you. Then you step into the classroom, and the environment shifts. You take a seat in the back row, surrounded by peers who occupy a different financial reality. At school, your silence serves as social camouflage. You keep your mouth shut to hide the distance between your life and theirs. You sit and listen to the conversations happening around you. They swap stories about weekend flights and resort hotels you have only ever seen on a screen. They complain about the battery life on phones that cost more than your family's monthly rent. To them, these are basic tools. To you, they are artifacts from another planet. You nod along. You smile when they laugh at jokes rooted in experiences you have never had. This constant mirroring of their ease is a grueling mental labor, performed just to avoid being noticed. And then the bell rings for lunch. This is the daily peak of social exposure. All around you, containers open to reveal fresh fruit, sandwiches, and warm meals. You sit at the table with nothing in front of you. When someone finally asks why you aren't eating, you deploy the only defense you have left. You look them in the eye and say, "I'm not hungry." You walk to the water fountain and drink until the ache in your stomach stops. You swallow the deprivation, protecting your dignity by burying the truth of your situation. The final bell doesn't signal the end of the day. You go straight from the classroom to carrying boxes or taking whatever odd jobs pay cash, trading your study time for a few extra dollars. You walk through your front door and see your parents. They are bone-tired, physically ground down by the same cycle, still trying to make the math work. Seeing their exhaustion hurts more than the hunger ever could. By the time you finally lie down in the dark, the weight of it all hits. The tears fall, but you cry quietly. You refuse to let anyone hear you, terrified that your pain will become another debt your parents have to pay. Staring at the ceiling, the pressure builds. It compresses everything inside you until your mind locks on to one specific thought: I have to find a way out of this. You have reached the point where the pain of staying where you are finally exceeds the fear of what it will take to leave. This isn't just sadness, it's the birth of a resolve that will soon outpace everyone around you. The question, why me, fades into, what can I do? This shift changes everything. Taking double shifts, you outwork peers who never knew want. While they are handed futures, your struggle builds an unbreakable foundation. Their comfort becomes their limit. Your lack becomes your engine. Your hunger moves from your stomach to your mind. You trade the immediate need for a meal for a long-term plan to ensure you never have to hide your reality again. While others dream or escape into games, you spend your nights preparing for the next day's battle. You are arming yourself in the dark, one page and $1 at a time. You turn your silence into a tactical advantage. It is no longer a way to hide. It is the deep, focused quiet of someone who is winning before the race has even begun. The most determined people in the room are often the ones who say the least. By turning a lifetime of deprivation into a permanent habit of excellence, you ensure that your story doesn't end in silence. It ends on your own terms.